Dianah Kamande is my name. I'm the founder of Come Together Widows and Orphans organization, and I'm here to thank you for your continued support. Come Together Widows and Orphans organization has been running from the year 2013 on 14th of September, and we are glad this far we have come. We want to thank you for partnering with us. We want to thank you for being part of our journey. You have been there, you have advised us, you have empowered us financially, you have helped us to champion for the rights of widows in this country, and everything that we have been able to do, we just want to come out here today and say thank you. Running an organization is not an easy job, and especially after an organization has started now to grow and to move into the next level. It's not an easy job. We need a lot of resources. We need to invest our time. We need to sacrifice at the same time, because you have to get out of your comfort zone, get out from the office, get out from your daily routine, and ensure that you go to school, visit the children. And this is how we find that we need resources. We need resources to ensure that everything has been done. So we didn't find any other better way to help us raise funds. We know that even the person who is willing or who has been willing to support us from a distance can be able to do this. So we are reaching out to you and we are asking you, are you willing to come on board with us? Are you willing to help us continue advocating for widows' rights and ensuring that they are economically empowered? Are you willing to come on board and support us so that we can reach out to more survivors, and we can also ensure that they are economically empowered and they are also empowered with knowledge? Look at this. What happens when you hear about somebody has been violated? We all post it on social media. We all ensure that we go to someone who has posted and we comment. But we forget, these people reach out to a certain organization. It can be our organization and it can be another organization. How do we ensure that we support these widows? How do we ensure that we support these survivors of gender violence? When they reach out to us, sometimes they come to us, they are even hungry. Somebody decided even to leave her marriage that has not been working. She decides to walk away with the children. This woman has not had food, and even to some cases where men are being violated, they also decide to walk out with nothing. So how will we help them? When they land into our office, somebody tells you, I am hungry. What do? You have to ensure that you provide something that they can eat. Most of the time, where the case involves a woman, where there is a woman, there are children. So how many people do you have to feed? You have to feed the mother and the children. Sometimes it's just the mother and the child, but most of the time you find it's the mother and the children. Then later on, you have to figure out which safe center do you have to send them to. And it is for this reason we thought it was important to come on board with our partners and support this vision of building a center. We have had this vision of coming up with a center, and it is no longer a vision, but it is a reality. We are building the Impact Center. The Impact Center will be a center where we are going to have a safe center with safe houses for survivors of gender violence. We are going to have widows being housed in this center, and we are going to agree the period of time that we are going to house these people. But the most important thing is we are going to provide vocational training skills. We are going to have catering classes. We are going to have masonry classes. We are going to have carpentry classes. We are going to have tailoring classes. We are going to have computer classes. And for those who are not willing to go back to class, we are going to do greenhouse farming. And here you're going to learn more about agriculture, and in turn we are going to be in business, because once you are in a greenhouse and you're able to grow, produce more food, we are going to be able to sustain our center. And guess what? We are going to be in agribusiness. Then in this center, because we are receiving survivors of GBV, gender-based violence, some of them might be in critical conditions, maybe they are injured, then we must have a hospital in this center. And it will be a hospital that will be functioning and with drugs, with everything that is needed, with doctors. And I know even our friends who are abroad and they're in nursing courses, and those who are already doctors, they are going to come here and they are going to volunteer in this center. It's going to be a nice place. You must be one of the pioneers. When we are doing this, just ensure that you come on board and support us to have this center. Then we are going to have a counseling department. Anytime we receive a widow, anytime we receive a survivor of gender violence, anytime we receive an orphan, we will be more than glad to take them through counseling sessions. Because these are people with wounded hearts. We are also going to have classes. When these women are violated and they run away for their dear lives and they don't leave their children behind, these children are going to have another school away from home, and they are going to get all the services they need. This is the reason as to why I'm calling you on board, so that we must have this center. So when I look into all this, we will be doing even what our government is recommending in the Big Four agenda. We have housing, because we have the safe center. We have education, where we will be taking care of the basic education of the children, and we are also going to be taking care of the vocational training skills in the same center. We are going to have a hospital in this center, and this we are going to be taking care of the health department. We will be in agriculture, and we will be producing our own food in our own greenhouses. Support the center to have enough food and sell the surplus. So I am calling on board the development partners. I am calling on board the government of Kenya, all the ministries. We are welcoming you. Come and partner with us, not forgetting the county governments. And we are calling on board the county governments to come and support us build this center. We will not forget our dear friends who are living in Kenya and abroad. And for you Kenyans who are living abroad, we are changing the game. This center is a game changer. I've been able to travel abroad, and I have visited the Interact, the Samaritan, among other centers. I have been able to see what is happening outside there. Can we do this at home? Yes, we can do it. Kindly come on board and support this vision. By supporting this, you're not supporting Dianah Kamande, but you're supporting your own country. You're supporting your own neighbor who maybe sleeps outside after being violated. And tomorrow, because she has no place to go, she has no place where she can go into hiding, get counseling, and get a shoulder to lean on, what do? They go back to the perpetrator. And what else do we hear? What do our ears hear? We are told, we wish she never went back. What are we told? We are told how we wish they never went back to their perpetrators. And it is too late when we start saying, I wish I knew. We cannot do this alone. Together with you, we can build the Impact Center where changed lives will be our product.